Hi, this is Michael Burden. I'm the editor-in-chief of Sounding's TradeOnly magazine. I'm joined here by Kent Jopling. He's the director of engineering for HydroHoist Marine Group. Welcome, Kent.
Thank you.
Good to have you. I just want to thank our sponsor, Garmin, here. Kent, so this is a pretty interesting segment of the industry. Can you kind of talk about where you guys fit in and where you've seen growth opportunities in the last year or so?
Absolutely. As we see the saltwater market expanding, and we see that the V-bottom products, the center consoles especially, in that 12,000 to 18,000 pound range of weight of boat comes into play, we see a great opportunity in the saltwater market to expand our ability to service the customer.
Okay. Are you generally in freshwater markets at this point?
We were originated in freshwater. We've been expanding ourselves into the saltwater market over the last few years.
Okay. And so, where do you, in the saltwater, where do you think the opportunities lie?
It's everywhere. So one thing we see is in the smaller markets, we were a 44, 66, and 8,800 pound lift in the saltwater market. We've now went, as the boats got bigger, let's say the 32 foot up to 38 foot, and we were in the 12,000 to 18,000 pound range. We expanded a year and a half ago or 2 years. This year at the Miami Boat Show, we are showing the 25,000 pound lift. So this lift will be able to handle a boat from 42 to 48 feet at a 12-foot beam or a little greater, and at a 25,000 pound capacity. So that's amazing for most of these guys that are out there with the bigger center consoles especially.
Right. So did you basically apply your existing technology and just kind of supersize, or how did it work?
Well, in some degrees we did. We learned from our heritage and our past, but in a lot of ways we wanted to make the consumer have an easier experience for doing it. And with a bigger lift comes with other challenges and technology challenges that we had to do, which we did add in some new technology we can talk about.
Okay. So, do you guys market much outside the U.S. or is that?
Yes, we're internationally, Europe, Asia as well, Canada. So when we've put product in all those regions and Mexico.
Okay. So is this design and technology different than competitors?
Absolutely is, because it's made of marine grade high quality materials. It's actually the first product that's freestanding, so it's free floating. It's almost like tying up a boat. So you can moor it with normal mooring posts. You can tie it to the edge of a dock on a side dock, and it's very low profile, so it's not obtrusive to anybody as they move it, and it really premieres your boat. So when you sit on it, it's kind of your trophy piece. Your boat is, and this thing just picks your boat up and says, "Here's my trophy."
Okay. So you can actually tow it somewhere if you need to, right?
We wouldn't want you to tow the boat on it, but you could actually say, I'm in this marina or this home or this lake home. I'm going to move somewhere else. I want to go to another place in another marina somewhere. Absolutely. In areas where the water, let's say it freezes, right? We can actually take the lift out if they decide they want to do that, or they could leave it in. But it's very versatile because you can move it such easily, and no permits are required in most areas to be able to install it. You just pull it up, plug it in, and off you go.
Okay. So you can just sell it off the shelf, so to speak, I guess.
Pretty much. There are some unique things about the lift. Sometimes we have unique things, like we'll do trimarans, we'll do things like that, cats. It depends on the application of the hull. We want to make sure we fit it properly to your application.
So you would customize for kind of odd boat size?
Well, we basically have systems that are already in place that will fit for each one of the boats. And, our dealers are certified trained dealers, and they've been very well versed on how to install them and what questions they need to ask the customer before they go out and actually install.
So this HydroHoist we're standing on is new at Miami, is that correct?
Pardon me?
This HydroHoist is new at Miami?
Yeah, so this HydroHoist product, they're called the HarborHoist.
Sorry.
And so we're actually able to, like I said, we can lift from 4,400 pounds up to 25,000 pounds now.
Can you talk a little bit about the technology and how it works?
So you did ask that question a minute ago, like what's different? So what we did increase was the way that the lift is built. Someone may come in and they may have bought a 27-foot boat at, let's say, 8,800 or 12,000 pounds. They would then decide they love it so much they're going to go to a 34, 36, 42-foot boat. When they upgrade their boat, most of the time they have to go back and get a whole new lifting system. With this system, we can actually expand the system by adding larger capacity of tanks to be able to support that. So it's an add-on instead of a full restart. Okay. Second thing about the product is, because in the past, if you have a pneumatic lift and you have to adjust air valves, you have to understand the physics of how to operate the lift. lift. With this, we do not have to do that at all. Basically, we have a self-leveling sensor that's on the lift that allows you to be able to know the orientation. And the system itself, you just have one button push. You push down, you push up, and you let the system do its work for you.
Okay.
There's safeties built in it as well, so we make sure we don't hurt the boat, you, or the lift.
Okay. And did you have to do anything special for the saltwater environment?
Well, we know the saltwater environment is the most harsh environment you're going to be in, right? So we make sure we get marine grade aluminum. We have stainless steel that's marine grade. All of our high density polyethylene tanks are rugged, and of course on the walkways we definitely want to have anti-skid and be able to make it safe to go around the vessel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's very, very impressive. So, yeah, it seems like the right time, right, for this.
Absolutely is. I think this is going to give us the opportunity to go to the next level within the Marine Group and HarborHoist as a brand.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for asking.
My pleasure. So we're going to sign off now. This is Michael Verdon from Soundings TradeOnly. Thank you.